While you are loading data into the Power BI or performing any calculation in Power BI, are you facing this type of error in Power Query Editor? Hi, this is Krupali from knowHow Academy. So let's start with me. Let me tell you what you are going to learn in this video. In this video, you will learn how you can handle error in Power BI using M language. And this thing you will learn using real life scenario. Let me first explain you the scenario. Let's say you are given task to calculate total sale of different product using a sales data which you have. So let me show you first data. This is the data, this is the order ID, then date on which we have made a sale, then product name, and here in unit price, quantity and new unit price. So these things are given. But here you can see that in raw data, or you can say in original data, something is there which is not correct. So in quantity there cannot be a value, we can say nil, or in unit price there cannot be a value called ABC nil and not given. That type of error occur maybe because of some typing error, or while you are inserting data some error occur. So this type of error occur because of any reason. But if you are analyzing this data using Power BI, you need to make sure that this type of error should not be there in your data. So let's see how you can handle this type of error in Power BI. So let me first load data. So this is the product data which is erroneous data, okay, and click on load. Once you click on this data, you can see there is an error, and here this also error is there. And let's say if I try to perform the total sale using erroneous data, let's see what can be the reason. So let me click on add column and click on custom column, and let me create a new column with the name total sale. And for that I need to take a unit price, click on insert, then multiplication and quantity. And if I click on that, you will get the value. But here still you are getting this type of error. So how you can solve that? So to solve that using Power BI, to solve that in Power BI, you need to write M language inside your formula. So what concept of M language you need to use? You need to use try and otherwise concept in formula. So let's see that. So click on that. Again click on setting, and here you need to write try, then you need to write a formula, and if this formula contain an error, what you want to display. So I want to display otherwise what, let's say cannot determine. You want to display cannot determine and click on OK. So you can see that instead of error, you can see the value cannot determine. So it looks good instead of the displaying the error. Why? Because of the some value or whatever you can say, that message is coming. So this way you can handle the error. The another way of handling error is you can write only try, and then you can see what type of error occurred. So let's see that. Again click on add column and click on custom column, and again I am generating new total cell, and write here try, and then you need to write quantity, then multiply by unit price, and then do not write otherwise and click on OK. Once you click on OK, you can see that instead of result, or you can say instead of some number or calculated answer, everywhere record is printed. Why? Because when you write otherwise, Power BI will generate 2 or 3 columns. Sometime it generate 2 column, or sometime it may generate 3 column based on what type of error. So it generate a column. How many column it is generating? So to see that, you need to click here, and then you can see that has error and value. 2 columns this is generating. So click on OK. So you can see that record is expanded into 2 columns, and here this is the first column which is a data type boolean. That means it is saying that this column contain an error or not. If it is not containing an error, you can see here it is written false. But here you can see that there may be a possibility that can generate an error. Why? Because here you can see ABC, and if you try to multiply by 24, so there is an error. So you can see that true, that means here is an error, and you can see why, what is the error or what can be the value of that. So the reason of generating an error is because of null value. Why? Because if it is numeric value, then it will consider that it will consider for calculation. But here we have a alphabetic value, so that we cannot consider. So that's why it is giving the result as a null. Or you can see the what can be the error value for that. So this is the null value, and you can see that for that nil and not given also there is a true. That means there is an error and the reason is null. So this way also you can see the error, and here also in new unit price we have an error. But when we click here, you can see there is a value error. When you click here, also there is a value error. So you want to see whether there is an error or not, and what can be the reason for the error, or what can be the value that is causing an error. So also you can perform this try operation on new unit price column. So again click on add column and click on custom, and here you can write new unit price, error, and then you write try and again write new unit price and click on OK. So here you can see that again it is generating record. That means number of column is a output. So again click on that, and here you can see has a error and value, you can see that. So here you can see that in new price there is an error or not, so true and false value, and what can be the reason for that error. So if other than numeric value, it is considered a null. Okay. So here this way also you can use only try without otherwise. I hope you get an idea how you can handle error in M language. And let me show you one more thing. Let's say for this calculation we perform some M language. For this column we perform something. So what can be the respective M language for that? So select that column and you can see that this is the respective column, and if you click here and go to home and click on advanced, so this can be the code for that. Thank you for choosing knowHow Academy as a source of your IT knowledge. We are always here to help you to navigate to the tech world. If you have any question, do not feel hesitate to reach out us. Stay curious, keep learning.